Alright, so here are the tarantulas that I picked up at the NARBC show. Excuse me. Like I said, I had made my way around to pretty much every invertebrate, or every table that had invertebrates at the show, and a lot of them had tarantulas. I even went by Nature's Exquisite Creatures table, and they always have awesome species, but I didn't find anything that I couldn't live without at their table or at a couple of other tables, but I came across a species at one table that just recently came onto my radar thanks to a friend of mine and a subscriber and former YouTuber, Anthony Johansson from Tarantulas America, asked me a few days ago if I had ever heard of this species, and I said no. And then I started thinking about it, and I had seen them for sale online, but I didn't know anything about them. And he mentioned the fact that they are communal, and I thought, well, that's kind of cool. Never was interested in the communals. I think probably the first tarantula that I ever saw that people kept communally was the Monocentropus balfouri, and the M. balfouri just never really intrigued me. Although I have one, it was a freebie. I just never had any desire to keep them, or especially keep a communal. But he asked me if I had heard of this species. I looked it up. I saw pictures of it, and I thought, this thing is gorgeous. And the coolest thing about this species is it is a dwarf. And when I say dwarf, I mean like a true dwarf. Excuse me. Like, for instance, I have a Davus pentaloris, which is technically a dwarf tarantula, but they can get 3.5, 4 inches, and that's a dwarf tarantula. But these guys right here, as adults, 1.5 inches, maybe 2 inches is the biggest they get. And then I found out how gorgeous they were, and you could keep them communally, and I found them at this place, and I just thought, well, I can't resist. So I'll set this out of the way because that was just a freebie, and I will kind of reveal to you guys what we've got here. If you're not familiar with all of the tarantula species out there and whatnot, I'll go ahead and explain. This is the Heterothele villicella. I believe the common name is the Tanzanian chestnut baboon. Anyway, it is a baboon tarantula, a dwarf baboon tarantula, and a very gorgeous one at that. Plus, like I said, they can be kept communally, so I thought, heck, why not? So I walked up to the table, kind of waited for the traffic to thin out, and the guy came over and he asked me if I saw anything that I was interested in, and I said, yeah, I'm kind of interested in doing a communal, and I'm wanting to get the Heterothele villicella, which of course he was familiar with, but he had absolutely no idea that they could be kept communally. Now, keep in mind, I didn't know until a couple of days ago that this particular species of tarantula could be kept communally, so, no surprise there. But we talked for quite a while. He was very polite, very helpful young man. Unfortunately, I did not get his name, so hopefully he will see this video because I gave him my channel information, and he wanted to follow these guys because he wanted to see how the communal thing went. So, buddy, if you're watching, drop me a line in the comments. Let me know your name. That way I can kind of, name drop you guys in my next video. I got these from, hold on. Let me go get one of their cards because I don't want to get this wrong. All right, so here is their business card. This is Bug Cage Company. I'll give you a second just to check out the contact information. What's so awesome is that these guys are actually from 2 states away, and they came down to Texas to offer some of their kick-ass species. And I think, honestly, my best purchase of the day was from these guys. Now, the young man that was helping me, he's not on this card. He was one of their helpers, I guess. The sales guy, Chad, was actually off somewhere else. But he spent a lot of time talking to me, and it was just really cool experience. And he sold me some awesome teas, and he gave me a freebie as well. They had a deal going, and this is the first time I had been to a show and seen actual vendors where you buy from them, where they say you buy this, you get this. Well, they had a free a Fawnapel Macau Cody sling with $100 purchase, and the young man was actually cool enough to pull out like 4 or 5 of these little guys that he had and let me pick my own freebie. So kudos to you guys, Bug Cage Company. Really awesome people. I hope to bump into them in the future. That is all of the invertebrates I have. Now just be looking forward to really getting a good look at them. Excuse me. The next video I'm going to do is I'm going to reveal the enclosure and all the stuff that I got, kind of the pre-enclosure build. That's probably going to be the last video I do today. There's not going to be any other looks at animals just because it's really not in the schedule for tonight. So I did want to reveal this as well. The guy that I got the wandering spider and the assassin bugs from, like I said, it's Tie-Dye Exotics. He does not have a website yet, but here is his information. I talked with this guy at length, and he actually gave me quite a bit of useful information about the care of the assassin bugs. So, again, another really awesome guy, really awesome breeder, very informative and everything, and very helpful. So, there we go, guys. That's kind of all I got for this video. I will reveal these as we go along, just a little bit at a time. So, I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you have a great day or a great night wherever you are. Give me a thumbs up and a comment, a subscribe and a share. See you guys later. God bless.